look at this. Look at this. Oh. This is freaking amazing. Morning, guys. So we are in Boulder, Colorado today, and it is sunrise. As you can tell, the colors on my face right now. It is looking gorgeous out there. It's supposed to be partially cloudy today, so hopefully the sun will come through with us and expose our image. So let's go ahead and go to our location right now. Let's go. Let me tell you really quick about my composition and before I pull out my camera. Down below I've got some really great leading lines, and that's going to be like my foreground. My middle ground, if I can pan you up, yeah, this structure right here, that's going to be my middle ground. As you can see, it kind of like arches over, and what that does, that actually frames up my mountain right here. Hopefully it works out. This is first time being here during sunrise, and I don't know if that peak of the mountain will be exposed by the sun. Everything else is. That's great. So we've got about 2 minutes until the sun actually hits the horizon, and then it should pop off really, really nicely because my surroundings are starting to show color really, really well. What I'm gonna do, if you look down below, this rock right here, I'm gonna try to use that as a foreground, and the reason being is because this slab of a rock right here is lighter in color, so maybe it'll help your eyes draw into the picture more versus these darker rocks. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that really, really quick. Okay, so this is how low I'm getting right now to get this shot. Right now my shutter is at 1/25th of a second. Aperture still at f2.8. ISO still 500 right now. So wow. So the peak of it is not getting the sun, but the rest of the mountains. Holy moly. It's not that comfy here either. Because I got all these jagged rocks that are going into my back and not that comfortable. I gotta move around to see if I can find a really great composition. So I'm gonna see if I could place myself right here and see if that works. I'm still using the arch to kind of frame up the shot, but a different peak of the mountain. So if I kind of swing you guys, yes. So I'm gonna see if I can get something out of this. But I mean, look at this. Holy. This is freaking amazing. So currently we are going to our next location. We'll see how it is. Not too entirely sure of how it's gonna look, but it looks pretty cool. Last time I came here just to scout out the area. One thing to know if you ever come to Colorado is in the mountains, if you come during the springtime, it's gonna get muddy. Laying down along this trail, it's already I'm already dirty. My backside is completely dirty. And that's because all the snow melts and creates all the mud. So if you guys come up here during a hike or out photographing, in the mountains during springtime, just be aware you're probably gonna get dirty. but you know what? It's worth it. So now that it's daylight, let me show you guys around. Yo, I'm super close to these deer. Oh, that's so pretty. I saw these guys earlier when I was kind of waiting for the sunrise. I think that's a baby one right there. Yeah, there's a mother right there. So this is how close I am to the deer. The deer is literally just like right here. What? 10, 15 feet away from me? Yeah, this is so cool. So cool. It's worth getting dirty, being cold, and just kind of getting outdoors, you know? Oh, it's so pretty. Let's let them be, and let's continue on to the next location. Let's go. I wasn't that far from our original location, but we made it. Piece of keiko, besides me breathing heavy. Okay, so it is the same mountain peak that you see. Oh, where am I going? Sorry, I try to like look off my screen, and sometimes it's a little wonky of me trying to point to a location, so my apologies. It's so funny, just trying to like, hey, where is this? Because it's weird. That's the original peak that we were photographing earlier during sunrise. But now, I did mention that it's going to be cloudy. So right now it's overcast. So there's no golden hour. It's just flat light, which it could be good, but we'll see what happens. So that's my background. I don't really have a middle ground this time, but it's just a foreground and a background. Now the background is the original mountain right now. The foreground is this peak right here. This peak right here that has a single pine tree right on top of it. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to see if I could drop my aperture to 2.8, and that will help the foreground stick out much better than the background. So I'm still going to use my 24 to 70 millimeter lens. So it does work out in my favor because the rock and the pine tree are brighter than the dull mountain in the background. The leaves are brighter. The rock itself, the part of the mountain that's sticking out, that's holding up that tree, that's also lighter. So it stands out really, really well against that dark mountain in the background. So my current settings right now, my shutter is at 2/50th of a second, my aperture is at f2.8, and my ISO is 320 right now. So I will show you guys that image right here. Alright, so that's it for this time being. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, you know what to do. hit that like button. Yes! And if you want to see more of the videos that I produce, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Got that one too! But until then, I will see you all in the next video. See ya!